Hello folks, how are we doing? I'm back. Hello, Strawberry Jammy Dodger. Tien, it's called Barrow GT. Now, here's something for you, Tien. I've played the original Barrow game. It was one of my little games, I think, that Ultra gifted to me a few years back. And I did a stream where I played through all these games. I played Barrow. I think the VOD for it is about 25 minutes long. I'm going to double check that, actually. It's 21 minutes long, the VOD. And the reason is because that game is guff. It literally just exists to give you achievements. Like, you boot into the game, you start a race, and it just gives you loads of achievements. Like, it just goes like an achievement called A, and then an achievement called B, and then an achievement called C. And it just rattles through the alphabet, and then the number bit as well. I don't think you could. Ironically, it's free. I don't think you could pay me to play it. It's diabolical. I assume that's a sequel, GT, at least. Levels, folks. How are we looking for levels? Are we okay? Are we good? No? Maybe. Folks, we're back. We're back in Minecraft. We'll just do a little bit of digging and stuff. As is standard Minecraft sort of behaviour. You all remember the Woodland Mansion that I had? The little Woodland Mansion station? This is basically Animal Crossing for nerds, it is. You're right. It is. I know. I understand Minecraft's always quite quiet as well. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Even written not. Well, you fuck off, mate. How about that? It's a little, just I built a little train station into the Woodland Mansion here. It's two little platforms, and they're just terminus platforms. And the idea was that I could build through here and carry the line going on through there. However, I've not done that because I think this is quite nice like this. So there's potential in the future to do lines going out here towards the witch village and then south towards the big village, and like there's a valley here and the Vista Tower and all that sort of thing. So what I've done actually is I've just knocked through here. And so this concourse is twice as big now, and it means we've got a platform 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So it's a proper train station now. Platforms 3 and 4 are through lines. So it's going to go through there, and it'll be able to go through there. And then 5 and 6 are terminus lines. But for that side, go on, Fruits. What's your question, mate? It's going to be something that makes me want to knock all this down, isn't it? Do you really remember really? I was saying it for effect. Fair enough, Leopard. It still makes you a bit of a prick, like, but that's fine. Is the sign that immortalized the big accident still there? No, I had to knock it through. I had to knock it through, Fruits, because it was around here. I believe it was here. It is unfortunately. I think it's fully gone. Unfortunately, Fruits. It was about here. The big accident, of course. This wasn't on stream, but I accidentally transformed this wall and a lot of the stuff up there into sand. Using the World Shaper, which was pretty terrible, actually. I can't rewrite history. No, but I can knock it down, which I did. So you know, whatever. So last night I was up until about fucking like 11:30 last night doing this, building this line that goes down here, and I had a fucking pain in the arse time trying to get these to go symmetrical, because it turns out if you start them both at this X level here, and then you have them meet in the midpoint and then go back around. They sort of pinch in the middle, and it doesn't look right. So I had to sort of figure out the maths of having to offset the S-bends for both of them slightly, so they are perfectly, you can sort of see on the map, they are perfectly sort of identical. Whereas if you have them start at the same X level and end at the same X level, they sort of pinch in the middle. And the maths for that at 11 PM is quite a lot to sort of get your head around, unfortunately. But I fixed it. I sorted it. What we're going to do first things first, actually, is I'm going to chuck a signal. It's just these sort of intermediate signals down here in this little midpoint that we've got, which will go like this. The game is very quiet, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. I genuinely don't think there's anything I can do about that. Unless I just turn the block volume up. And hopefully that fixes it a little bit. Right, I don't do that first. Do that, and also this is going to be a path signal as well, so that's going to be like that, and we'll chuck another. We'll do that. There we go. Because that's going to go into that junction there. So that's not a problem. Excuse me. I've also got a system for doing, like, digging out the sort of side of these walls here on a diagonal bit, because it's a bit awkward. And what I do is I make sure that there's always 2 full blocks between the track and the wall. So you can see there's sort of, you know, there's 2 blocks there. And then you come along here, there's 2 blocks there, but that's not a full block there. 1, 2, 1, 2. But you end up with this odd sort of shape where it kind of like does this weird thing here where it kind of comes in a little bit. So I need to sort of figure out the best way of doing it. Which I might not do today. I don't know. It's a bit fucking awkward. You see that there is 1, 2. And that there's 1, 2, but this bit being like sticky out there just doesn't quite look right. I don't know if there's sort of a better way to do it. I assume there is, because that's 6, then that's 4, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. But it should sort of, the numbers should just sort of go down if it's a proper curve, if that makes sense. So it's I don't quite know. Yeah, it's a pain. I don't quite know how to do it. You know, just give me 1 second. I just make sure the YouTube stream was up and running perfectly, which I believe it is. Good stuff. There's no sort of remnants from Fallout 76 on the screen at all, is there? There's not. I don't think. I will get rid of that. Oh, I can just do that, can't I? That's better. I'll also do this so I don't get fucking copyrighted by anything. And I'll also get rid of that because I'm not really doing the Pokemon stuff in this today. So the tunnel's going to go through here, and it's going to go through here, and then these lines are going to meet up. I don't know if I'll have them meet in the middle, which I could do, which might be maybe interesting, or have this line just come and meet this line, so this line's perfectly straight. I'm not sure how to do it. Not really thought about it. But the idea is the line needs to sort of go that way anyway, because the witch village, if it goes to there, is up this way. But there's plenty of distance to do that, so I don't really mind if they sort of meet in the middle here and then kind of head northeast. I'm not sure. I will think about it though. I also need to build a little ticket office here, and also your little info booth down here, which is I probably could do that now. Actually, I have got screenshots to do like a reference for them, which I will open now. All the way down here, screenshots. I took pictures of them before I destroyed them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks by 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 6 by 1, 2, 3. I mean, if I do it here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's quite big there, actually, isn't it? Not that I'm complaining. The Pokemon Center here is sort of like set in a little bit. With also a door that doesn't go anywhere, which is good. And I wonder if it's worth me. I wonder if it's worth me sort of bringing that out a bit, but I don't think it is actually, because it kind of meets this bit here, which is quite good. We have just heard this song in Fallout, so I'm going to skip it. I will skip the songs that we've heard in Fallout. Yo, you like this song, TN? You remember this one? Absolute banger. You love this one. TN, who claims he's not a train botherer, but at the same time, just instinctively knew this song from the TV show Making Tracks, which is a train bothering show. So, what'd you make of that? Right, let me get this open here so I can just have it as a reference. So when you see birch, the birch planks, I don't know which ones they are. They might be there, that one. Oh my god, if you can hear the fucking chainsaw outside, I'm sorry about that. It was this one. I don't like it there though. That doesn't work, does it? That's probably going to be better because at least it's against that. So it's inset slightly, but I don't. I think that's better than having it like that and it's against this window here because that just makes it look a bit weird, doesn't it? So we've got like a little sort of slice going on here as well, which is quite interesting. Like that. And then you've got your doormat on. I always do a doormat, and I don't know why. I think it looks quite good. What I can do here as well, actually, if we're going to do it like this, is I will probably do a trapdoor. Like that. We can change that. We've got copycat trapdoors. And then we can do that in the middle. And then we've got... There's like a stack of books in this, isn't there? Now, is it a book stack or is it a stackable book? There's one that like opens and it's got like a quill. There we go. So if we have that. Also the little info. Oh shit! I don't think I've got it over here. There's like a little info head, player head. I will grab it from. I'll grab it from Pancake Cross, actually. Have I shown Pancake Cross off on stream? I don't know if I have. I mucked about with this on stream, or off stream for a while. Nice little train station up here. This is the train station that comes from the giant bridge over there, which I know that we all like. Give me a second, folks. Hang on. So that's from there. So I made a little sort of station here with this nice sort of quartz wall sort of thing. And some acacia stuff. But I've got like a little. I stole this sort of rotating door design. And then in here we've got like a little info booth with your conductor Jane and also your train times, which are broken because presumably there's a clog. There's a clog somewhere, which I'll go and have a look at now. I assume it's down here. Hello, Layla. Welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? Is there a little clog here? There's a little clog here, folks. Fruits, do you mind if I just sort of move the trains without actually fixing the clog? Is that okay? I hope so. All good today. Very glad to hear it. Very glad to hear. Okay, that's just stopped again. That's good. So is there something further down here? So why is that light red? We're mining that. Yeah, we sort of got to a point in Fallout 76 where kind of that ghoul quest was not as long as I thought it was. And we were sort of just at a point where I was like, I didn't think I could fill like another 3 hours of Fallout content, so I was just like, oh, we'll just do some Minecraft. There's stuff to be doing. It's all fixed. Oh, fruit is in here. I didn't even realise. Where did fruit join? Oh, there. Didn't even see that. Sorry, mate. It's all sorted now anyway. Look at this. I do like this station. This oddly 70s looking sort of station with these. Oh, you've been lurking. Fair enough. With these terracotta blocks. Twain time. Hiya, Bark. This is at Granite Cove, Bark, which is just by Knight's place. Knight's Island is over there, and this is like the little big village thing. Me and Fruits have been saying for about a year that we wanted to put a station under here, because it kind of just leads up from here, but we finally put it in. So it's in that tunnel that goes up to Algedon, and that goes down to down here. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I built this on a whim one day. It's like nice sort of. It looks very 70s. I think the sort of. I said to Fruits when I built it, it's what people in the 70s would have considered to be colourful, which to us sort of looks a bit dull and washed out. But it's nice. Also, I don't know if you're still here, Nerdmo, but we have done a little something. It's not done yet, but the foundations are here for a little train station at Nerdmatron Resort. Just a single platform one. Is the game muted? Oh no, sorry, is the dual terracotta is muted? Sorry, yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, I got worried then. I thought the game is muted. So just a little platform here, because we didn't want to make like a big 2-platform one, because you'd be going into the water a bit and it'd be quite sort of intrusive. But I've sort of set up the signalling so you can come in from the left here if you're going up this way, and you can go onto this line and then up into here and then park in here. It's not done yet though. I've literally just got the platform laid out. I also know it's don't worry about it, Bark. That's me being fucking paranoid. Don't worry about it. I also am aware that this is literally just around the corner from Bark Station, but whatever. The trains that stop here probably won't also stop at Barks, so it's not really a problem. It almost like splits the traffic, if anything. But yeah, Nerdmo Resort's all, you know, it's all still ticking along. It's good, actually. Skins, welcome in. Hello, folks. Hope you're well. Good to see you again, Carl. Skins, it's lovely to see you, my friend. How are you doing? How are you doing? The musical lever also still works, but we've got it. We've got silent discs in here as well, so it only plays the theme song maybe once every like 10 minutes or something like that, which makes it a lot more palatable than literally just having it on a loop. Yeah, we need to do this. I could probably maybe do a bit with this station today, to be honest with you. It's quite difficult to do sort of supports and stuff that match the palms because they're not sort of standard wood. So we'll have to see what's been used like here, and then maybe base it off that kind of thing. Watch me put a rail bus between. Yeah, we could just put a little shuttle that just goes from there to here and then back again. Be nice. Doing alright playing Star Wars, flying around shooting TIE fighters, lovely stuff. Which Star Wars game is that? Skins, out of curiosity. I have got a Star Wars game. I got a code for it when I bought this PC. They gave me a code for a Star Wars game, but I've not touched it because it's not really my thing. Star Wars Galaxies, an old MMO, a private server. Oh, very nice. I don't think I've heard of that one. Lovely little private server though. That's nice. What else has been done around here, folks, that I've not shown on the stream? I'm not sure. I don't know, to be honest with you. Not a lot has changed around here necessarily. Fucking what? Monument's still not done. It's still almost done. But we need to get, if we get a lift in here, then the monument is basically done because it's all NPC'd up and all that sort of thing. I'll probably add a couple more NPCs in here and that sort of thing. Give them a bit of dialogue, but for the most part, it's pretty much done. I think the guy in here needs dialogue. He doesn't say anything. Yeah, he doesn't say anything. We can fix that though. Also, if there, no problem, there's no rush fruits or anything like that. I've also starting this little theme thing called battle areas, which was already sort of a thing, like the Woodland Mansion and now the Monument. But then I'm also doing it at the Volcano and the Stronghold as well. I'll show you the Stronghold. I've been mucking about with that a little bit. So I've now sort of grouped them into this like theme thing called battle areas, and the idea is that each one has like a certain recommended level. So this one's level 40 and above. So the trainers up here are all like level 40 and above when you battle them. Are you a trainer? No, you're not a trainer. So they're all sort of themed around the type. So obviously these are all like water types mostly up here. The volcano, I've still not started it, but I've got this stupid lift in that I'm sure I've shown. But this one's like level 30, coming soon as well. So it's going to be a little bit easier. So there's going to be like a level 31, level 40, level 50, level 60, and all that sort of thing. I still need to do that. It's going to be a cable car. Reliving my childhood when I would come home and get right online. I love that for you. Oh, new measurement train. Super stuff. I'll come back and finish Excalibur soon, no problem, but there's no rush. It's just me and Fruits on just keeping things ticking over largely. Just getting to work on little things. Could I have one of those on-screen notifications when you arrive mentioning the battle area info? Well, I'm probably gonna have like the people in like the info booths mention it, if that makes sense. The train janitors, yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna have like the like there's gonna be like little like sort of I don't know what you'd call them, like people that work at the place where it's gonna be. So there's gonna be someone up the top of the volcano that you can talk to, who's like a tour guide almost. The new measurement train, Knights, because it's based after the real new measurement train that we have in the UK. So that's a level 31, but like I said, that's not really been started yet. That's been like that for the best part of a year, and I've not really got round to thinking of a design for it or anything like that, which is fair enough. Like I said, Pancake Cross High is done now, pretty much for the most part. Might muck about with the inside of that a little bit more because it's a bit. I think there's too many chairs. But the idea with this station is because it's a terminus up here, you can't really go anywhere from here without building like a ridiculous bridge along there or like a big slope or anything like that. So what Fruits is doing is building a station down there called Pancake Cross lower level. And then the idea is that Fruits is going to make like some sort of bus that like shuttles you between the two stations, which might be quite interesting, using maybe like invisible tracks or something like that. I don't know. I like this. I'm quite proud of this. It's got like a little sort of, you got your little ticket sort of gate kind of thing. It doesn't work as a ticket thing, but it's quite pleasant. What is the new measurement in the name referring to? So it's because it measures the tracks Knights to see if there's any like deformities and stuff in it. And obviously there was an old measurement train, and then they made the new measurement train, but it's still called the new measurement train even though it's quite old now. But it's just a modified class 43, I believe. Yeah, this is Pancake Cross. Fruits named it Pancake Cross. I think the idea was that they just like pancakes here, and they're just going to serve pancakes and stuff. Which is fair enough. I certainly couldn't come up with a better name than that. So yeah. What else have we done? There's a fully floating ship here. I think I've shown this off before. Just a fully floating abandoned ship for some reason. Krishna, hello. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Welcome in. What else have I mucked about? Stronghold. Been mucking about with Stronghold a little bit. So the platforms. This is going to be a level 70 one. It's going to be like dragon themed. So there's going to be like dragon type trainers in the Stronghold, but I've not really started the inside of it yet. I'm good. Very glad to hear it, my friend. Do the people at Pancake Cross all have pancake toppings names? They could do. We could do that. I'm sure you could come up with plenty of names like that, like Maple, yeah, that kind of thing. I don't really know what I'm doing, Christian. I'm sort of just showing people what I've been up to in Minecraft, and then we're probably going to work on digging some tunnels for trains to go through. Probably, unless I come up with something better to do. But yeah, there's a fucking floating Pokemon. So the platforms for these are done, which I quite like these because there's 3 platforms and they're all different lengths. So you've got platform 3 in here, it's like a little bay platform. Platform 2 is like quite a long platform that fits like a longer train, and then platform 1's sort of like an average size platform, which could be extended out longer if needs be. Like there is the potential to extend it even. But yeah, jam, jam, salt. Marmite. I don't know. But I've also been making a little visitor center here, which is not done. Basically, the way I'm building these things, I'm not a big fan of building things in Minecraft. So what I tend to do is start off with like a basic shell. So this was all basically just one material, and it was just a cube basically. And then I sort of like chip away at it, or like add little things to it, like there's these bits of walls instead of like just planks, just to give it a little bit of like depth, and then like changing some of these planks so they're slightly different blocks, give it like a bit of texture and that sort of thing. And just slowly doing that over the course of like a few days, coming on and doing it. So we've got this little sort of visitor center here. There's a little Pokemon center here. A nurse joy can heal your Pokemon. Sorry, got to go. Really wish to help in the building part, but I have to go. That's all right, Krishna. Take care, my friend. Thank you very much for popping in. It was lovely to see you. Thank you. Hello, Dirtblock Brothers. Hello, Yogurt. Sorry about the new stream, Yogurt. I thought it'd be better to just make a new stream on YouTube than because we stopped playing Fallout. So, Krishna, have a good day, my friend. Take care. So we've got a little gift shop here. It's a gift shop. It's a bit naff. I might muck about with it a bit, but you can buy like end rods and end stones, and then some like dragon themed things like an ender pearls and chorus fruit. See you later, fruits. Then also you can buy like a dragon head, because I understand that you probably can't get one now because obviously we've killed the ender dragon, but it's like incredibly expensive. Same with the dragon's breath, is quite expensive. So then the entrance is like this little lift here, and obviously again battle area level 70, and then this lift goes down into the in fact, let me get rid of my night vision so you get the full effect of it. I had to go put the washing out and teach the dog not to bite. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hope that went well for you. This is Jimmy Webb Nightlights, who wrote the song. He wrote the song. And I actually prefer this version. And here we go. You go into this sort of lush cave thing, which is where the stronghold is. You can see the stronghold down there, sort of thing. Yeah, Jimmy Webb. Jimmy Webb, who wrote Wichita Lineman and Galveston as well. He wrote a lot of those sort of songs. It's quite nice. Again, battle area level 70. But your stronghold's in here. So we'll get this filled up with NPCs that you can chat with and battle and that sort of thing, of course. So that'll be nice. I might leave the lighting as it is to encourage you to bring your own lighting, maybe. Similar to what I did with the monument. I didn't add any lighting to the monument, really. Do you take days where you listen to multiple versions of one song to see which one you enjoy most? I do, yeah. I tend to find that there's not often do I prefer a single one. There tends to be like I prefer bits of one and bits of the other. I do that. I was listening to. Do you know what's a great fucking cover that's only recently clicked with me? Do you know I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones? Which is I don't think it's that good a song, to be honest with you. And that's a bit sort of blasphemous because it's meant to be like one of the sort of iconic sort of rock and roll songs or whatever. Just don't really feel it. Anyway, Devo did a cover of it. It's like their first sort of big hit. And I've known that cover for ages, and I've never got it. I've never understood. Like, I listen to it and I just go, I don't get this. I don't get the point. I don't get why this was popular. I don't get the point of it. But for some reason, I was listening to it about a week ago, and it just clicked with me. I need to get the door, folks. See me 1 minute. It's not a nutcracker, folks. It's not a nutcracker, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't answer the fucking door. Because I had a look and I realised it was someone trying to sell something. So I didn't answer the door, so it's not a nutcracker. False alarm, folks. False alarm. And Yogurt can't get banned for saying nutcracker on YouTube, which is interesting. Might have to fix that. Anyway, yeah, this is your little stronghold. I tried to model it off the yard that we did, if you remember the yard. So it's similar materials as that. Selling what? I don't know, because I didn't answer the door, Ultra. I don't know. Probably some bollocks. They actually peddling wares door to door. I know. We get people like that here that sell, like, they go door to door trying to sell fish and stuff like that. Fish and milk is another one, and they go like, oh, you can, you know, we sell milk, you know, you get like your bottled milk delivered to you. But the ones that always come to us are like these sort of big, sort of national sized milk delivering companies. To which we always just go, no, not interested. Like if it's just like a little local farm doing it, we go absolutely, but they never are. The fish one's weird. I don't quite understand the fish one. I think I've talked about it on stream before because we looked into it, and it turns out a lot of these people who go around door to door selling fish aren't actually selling fish, and they're just like casing joints, as the term is. You're in a no cold call zone. Lucky you. The worst it gets, you don't get it often here. The worst it gets is usually if there's someone like on a house on the street doing like guttering or something like that. They'll come around and just say, "Would you like to have a quote on you so get your gutters done or whatever?" I just go, "No," but you can leave a leaflet if you like. But it's just one of those things. Ticket machine, folks. If you've not seen this. This machine will print rail passes only. Would you like to print a rail pass? And you press Y, and it prints it. There was a house that's at the gunpoint in your village last week. Good grief. And in here, look, rail pass, and it says it's got the date. Rail pass valid on date, shown and from stronghold only. It's really good, that, isn't it? Fruits made it. Fruits has sort of programmed that in. You just apply to the council to get a cold call zone. Nobody moans about it. All right, I might have to look into it. It's not like a massive inconvenience. I don't know what they were selling. Like it looked like they might have been like a charity thing, possibly. But it's never sort of it's never got to a point where it's like a proper nuisance sort of thing. And thankfully, I'm fucking assertive enough to say no, fuck off. I only need like 10% of the area. I'll make a note of it. I will make a note of that. Be quite good. For a cold calling control zone, there needs to be substantial evidence to prove Hang on. Where's it? Cold calling zone. There needs to be substantial evidence to prove there is an issue with doorstep crime, rogue traders, or pushy salespeople within the area. Best way to ensure this is to call the Citizens Advice Consumer Helpline, who I called 2 weeks ago, and they were no fucking help whatsoever with something completely different. I'll have a look. I'll look into it. That looks too real to be a Minecraft map. Cosbox, welcome in. It's it looks like Waluigi, doesn't it? If I could get rid of all the fucking... How do I get rid of the waypoints? Is there a way to just... There you go. It looks like Waluigi, doesn't it? You got his little nose there, his eye in the middle, his sort of big hat here, his chin. It's weird, isn't it? It does look a bit weird. Once you zoom in, you realise it's a Minecraft map, though. But we've got a mod on that edits the sort of the generation, so you get more of these big continents like this, as opposed to just like a load of little islands. So there's another continent that I've not sort of fully explored or whatever. Might be different rules for you, but for us it was a case of saying shady bastards might scam old people. It looks like them. It says substantial evidence. I don't know how sort of you know, how seriously they take that as a thing. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll look into it. I got a long, really fucking long hair on my beard then. I was just taken out. That was nice. Very fucking satisfying. What were we doing then, folks? That was a stronghold. Have I done anything else? I don't think I have. He's singing in the... Oh, I've done ice. I did that on stream, didn't I? The Ice Marsh Junction. Oh, you get stickers sent out for the door. Okay. What? You said lineman? Lineman. I don't think I have done anything else, to be honest with you. Yogurt's place is still here. I'm not sure. I know I need a small vacation. I like Lookout Point. I love Lookout Point as a little train station. I think I genuinely like. I think this is lovely. The little shelter here, look, and the little sort of the fucking Sky Islands need blowing up, don't they? We can't blow that one up because it's someone's built on it. We could blow that one up. They need binning. I just think they look terrible. I just think they look really fucking bad. The fucking floating house down there as well. But the station itself is nice. I think Fruits made it. This mountain range looks like his moustache. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, you've got that little sort of... there. Sort of. It's weird, that, isn't it? It is really weird. Fruits has built this bridge that goes from Night City. I think Fruits has finished it now. It's like a nice sort of... this is the place Nightlights has built, which is just fucking crazy. All time. So Fruits has finished this sort of copper bridge that sort of spans here, and then it goes into there, which is quite good. Let me go into spectator mode. This side goes into it turns into a tunnel at the end of it, and then you go through this tunnel, and then you end up at the lower Pancake Cross station, which will be here, and you can see the high ones up there. And there'll be like the little shuttle service that goes to and from it. Oh, look at that fucking bridge. I'm so pleased with that, folks. I'm very pleased with that. So yeah, it's just been sort of coming on, doing odds and ends. A lot of the stuff I've been doing is in the Stronghold recently. But we're going to do some Woodland Mansion stuff today, as you may have seen at the beginning of the stream. What was previously a 2-platform station is now a 6-platform station because I've dug through it. So you're going to have 2 through lines there, and then you've also got terminus lines going towards the east, which are going to go towards the witch village. In fact, I'll show you the sort of planned stops that I've got because they're quite nice. So there's a little witch village here, which is quite interesting. It's got like these little sort of houses and one of the big mage towers. I'll put a stop around here somewhere. It might be inside the mountain. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how to do it. We'll have to see. Isabel, it's like my 3rd time seeing you on YouTube Live. Welcome in, Isabel. It's good to see you again. Sorry that I keep showing up. If I showed up this morning and I'm showing up again, it's because I had to start a new stream because I changed game. So I am sorry about that. I'm terribly sorry about that. So there'll be a station going to there, and then there's going to be a station that comes down to Big Village here, which hasn't got a name, but it will do at some point. And I think because this is quite low down in terms of the Y level, that my idea to Fruits was to have the station actually elevated. And then make it look like some sort of medieval wall kind of thing, like a viaduct that it's on. Might look quite interesting, possibly. I've already subbed on Twitch. Oh, thank you very much, then. Thank you very much. It must be working then. That is nice, isn't it? That is really nice. Distant Horizons, the mod is just unbelievable, isn't it? It's gorgeous. So then what we're going to do from here is we're going to go south. I'd like to put a station here because this you can't really fucking see it now because it's let me put a bed down and sleep. Jay, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. Let me just go to sleep and then show you this. There's this like valley. I was Isabel, yeah. I'm not sure when that was. It would have been a while ago. That was me making the underground train line. I do that a lot. We're probably going to do that again today, to be honest with you. I need to dig out some tunnels. So there's this lovely like valley down here with these cliffs, and I'm thinking of making this a little battle area. Oh, you're Dr. Apothecary. Oh, of course. Welcome in. Sorry. I tend to remember people only by Twitch usernames. Yes, I was the person making underground train lines, which we will be doing again. I did finish that. I'll show it off actually. Don't tell no one, though, it's a secret. I won't. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's nice, this, isn't it? So I think here might be a good idea for another little battle area with like grass type trainers or something, possibly. I'm not definitely doing that, but I think it might be nice. And then I want to do a train line that goes down to this mage tower. Because I think this is gorgeous. I think this is genuinely, it is empty on the inside. But if you come up here, like the views up here, like that is gorgeous, isn't it? On all 4 sides as well, like that is really nice with distant horizons and these sort of tiered kind of cliffs, mountain range in the background there. So it'd be nice to put a station down here somewhere and have this as like a little tourist spot, get some NPCs from here that you can have a chat with and that sort of thing. And then it would probably go down to this village down here that sort of isn't really a thing anymore. But it would also go south and then west, and it would end up connecting to this train line here. With a couple of little stops in, along the way, probably, I'd imagine. I'm not sure where, though. I'm sure we'll find something, though. There's another big sort of, like, cliff thing here. Look at that. Gundy sounds amazing. Gundy? Sorry, nice. It's nice. This, unfortunately, you get to sort of this bit of the map, and then the terrain goes all fucky, and I very much don't like it. I don't like it over here. It gets a bit when you get to like is it Hayes Mountains over here? The terrain just sort of goes all kind of odd. And I very much do not enjoy it, as a matter of fact, unfortunately. It's like loads of floating bits like that, you see. And these. It's just a fucking nightmare. And it's a huge chunk of the map, that's what it's all of this. It's a lot of it. What was the thing we did when it was this, wasn't it? It was the station down here, the tunnel that we were doing. It is finished now. So this is there's a train going down it. This is the tunnel that's finished. In fact, I'm gonna turn night vision back on actually. If that's okay with you. There we go. So it is done. Then it goes round into here. Got Bark's little station, Excalibur. Then the tunnel goes all the way down there as well and ends out the other side by the Woodland Mansion. Then it's also going to go down here. At the moment, this is just a little platform 3 with like a little bay station, which is where the pacer comes in between the stronghold and here. But eventually, it's going to be like a through line, and it'll probably end up going down towards Pancake Cross again, just like a different way, sort of. I think of nuclear bombs. Like, I mean, yeah, yeah. We already have got the what's it called? The mule disposal site, which is a little bit like a nuclear containment thing. 90 is 90 minutes, but the reason for that, Matt, is because the schedule for the train is it sits at Stronghold for 15 minutes. And then it comes over here and it stops at all these little stops along the way. And then it sits here for 15 minutes and then it goes back. So it's meant to be sort of a little, it'll just be sat at Stronghold at the moment. There it is, look. It says now because it is here now, but it doesn't say when it's going to leave, unfortunately. That will be changed at some point in the future, I think. When we get the line going through it, it will no longer sort of sit and wait 15 minutes. Did the R get fixed? It did, yeah. It did. I don't know if it's still there, actually. I think you can get on it. Yeah, you can ride on it and everything. It's quite nice. And the good thing about that train and some of the other trains is the you can make them quite slow, and so they sort of like plod along a little bit, and it's quite nice and scenic. Where is the bit that says Excalibur? Is it over here? It does say it somewhere. It must be over here. There, here we go. I did fix the R. It's there. If you can sort of see that. There you go. Well, that is fixed. I'm going to have to go already. I have work. Thought I'd pop in for a little while. That's fine, Jay. Thank you very much for popping in. It's lovely to see you. Have a good day at work if you can. And take care. Take care of yourself. Lovely job. Yeah, I did fix it. And it's still there as well. Have a good one, Jay. Take care. Then also it says here, I don't quite understand this. It says, I don't know what order to read this in. I am Steve Pip Wozniak here. But what it looks like is it looks like that said Pip was here. And then it looks like someone's added Steve Wozniak. And then it looks like someone's added I am Steve. And now it's just like this sort of garbled kind of... I'm not entirely sure in what order to read this. I am Pip Steve Wozniak here. I am Steve Pip Wozniak here. I don't know. And then I added Raw XD. I don't know why I did that. I just thought I would. But yeah. What else? What else has there been? Still no action on the quarry. Not done a quarry yet. Foothills. I've done some stuff at Foot. I don't know if I've shown you the station on stream before. I think I know I did it on stream, didn't I? Because I did the sort of path for it. So there's a little station here. Because what used to be here is the track used to go along here. and then come back on itself. And I thought that's weird because you can just add like a that tongue's too loud. You can just add like a line going straight through. So I did that, and then this bit's it was going to be like a freight siding, but it's a bit too short for that, so it's become its own little station called Foothills, and it's given me the excuse to build something that I don't normally build in this, which is like a little path, like a little hiking trail. I don't know how much of this I've shown on stream. So there's a little Pokemon Center here, your sort of standard Pokemon Center with, they haven't got dialogue yet. Like a little sort of inn as well, like a hostel. You can stay for the night or whatever. There's a little practice battleground here as well for Pokemon. So you can have little Pokemon battles in here while you're waiting for the train or whatever. So then the hiking trail, I did this on stream, didn't I? Where it sort of comes up here. That's not right, is it? Let's fix that. There you go. So it sort of comes up here. And then I decorated all of this and added loads of like bushes and grass and all that sort of thing. So it's quite sort of, it's like a little safari. Yeah, and you can ride your Pokemon up it and all that sort of thing. We tried it with the Ponyta, didn't we? I've not finished this, but I've added more to the path. So now you go up here. I just need to change the materials on it basically. But you go up here. I've got these little like delineators to sort of mark off where you go, and then you sort of head up here. And we'll have like NPCs walking up and down it and that sort of thing, and you can have a chat with them and all that sort of thing. It does go along here. I need to fix this bit really because it's a bit funny. At night, this looks a lot better though because you can see it on the map. Because all of these, I've put a light block, but only a light block of 12, I think it is, or 10 even. I put a light block of 10 above all the lights, all the not lights, the delineators. So at night you can see where the route goes. Fruits, have you just reset the time in the server? The thing that I told Gundy off for. Do I look like Gundy? No, but you have just set the time to a specific time. Anyway, look on the map, folks. You can see it. You can see it sort of go along here, up around here. And that way, and it ends down here. I just need to change the materials of it so you can see the path clear, because at the moment you really can't tell what it looks like. It sort of goes up here. I've made like a little tunnel that you can sort of, that you go through as well. There's another one around here as well. Down here. Probably need to put some lights in here, like. Then you go down here, and you end up at this little sort of architectural thing, not architecture thing, what's it called? Archaeology thing. But that's as far as I've got with it. But the idea is, I think the hiking trail is gonna go like really fucking, I don't know where it's gonna go. It might go down to this village here, but it'll be quite a long sort of hiking trail that you can just sort of walk down. And there'll be little things along the way. Or something. I don't know. I did another little tunnel like that at some place, and I can't remember where it was now. Can't for the life of me remember. I don't know. Anyway, Woodland Mansion, folks. Let's get started with this. It is empty in here now, I think. But it's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to give Amalia's little booth a little bit of a spruce up. So that's going to go there. No, it's going to go like that. In fact, I might put that there. That might be better, you know. And we'll get a little pot. I'm looking at a reference image, by the way. Just in case you're wondering why I'm specifically doing it like this. Because I'm looking at what it used to look like when it was over like there. I've also put the map over here as well. I need to add more to it though, so you've got the full continent. on the map. So with these extra bits added, you will be able to see the full continent because it will go all the way up here. I believe, unless it's not going to be too tall, is it? No, that bit's higher up, isn't it? That bit's at, what, 8,080, and that's at 7,800, so we should be fine then. So you should be able to get a map here that will have the full continent on it. It's got all the little sort of, the little waypoints as well, so you can see where everything is. I need to add one for Yogurt's place and stuff like that. But that's fine. I do need to fix this, though, because there's 2 little green markers here, and I don't like that. So that will need to be fixed at some point. And also all the maps are stuck in here, so I don't lose them. Anyway, right, let's have a look at this then. So there is a painting here. It's a fancy painting. But I don't think I can put it here because there's a window there, and then there's a sort of window there, so that might not work. So we're going to have like a little birch desk. I might flip this as well, actually. So it's this way around instead. We do something like that. You've got a little computer here. Like that. A birch chair? Which is possibly that one. A little bit further. We will get a... We'll get a cup in here as well. Little mug. I might put a plant pot down there, actually. In fact, it's a big plant pot I've got down there. A big flower pot even, and it's got one of these in. Lilacs, which is quite nice. A little mug. I didn't know Leper's in there. He's not little, he's a fucking massive mug. I don't know where that came from. I know where it came from. Birch lattices. We've got a couple of those in, which is going to be interesting here because it's slightly different now, and I can't do the hanging flower pot thing. Which unless I hang it from like. Oh, I don't know. Hi, Lep, you alright? Well, I don't like that. I don't like that. So what I'd probably do here is copycat half panel, half layer of like birch wood or something. Block scooting boogie, says Sophie. Not sure what that means, Sophie, but thank you for your comment regardless, actually. It's nice of you to say that. Hanging flower pot as well. Oh, you can't fucking do that then. Copycat. No, it's half. What was it? Half layer. I have to get rid of that ticket, unfortunately. There you go. We go with birch planks here. Actually, I think it fits a bit well, a bit better. Could probably do them there and there actually as well. That might work. Oh, based off the new stream title. I don't remember the stream title. Oh, of course. I forgot about that. Now, I don't know what she's got in the little plant pot in this thing that I'm looking at. If it's just like, I think it might just be vines or something. So we'll just do that. That looks like that looks right. They look too low down, don't they? They don't need to be hanging like that. They just sort of need to be hanging. The Skyrim soundtrack is calling me to play it. Just this one song. It's a good song though, isn't it? What if we did? That's better, isn't it? It's a bit weird with that sort of thing, but I could probably fix that. somehow. I could probably put some lights in there, to be fair. Now, the reason I'm using redstone slabs here is because you don't actually need redstone to power these up, whereas with actual redstone ones you do. So that's why I'm doing that, but there's too many of them, isn't there? So I might use a frog light or something instead and see if that works better. I don't know. That's fine. We can fix it later. It's interesting because I can't really be putting anything on these because, like I said, it is kind of just glass there. But I'm sure we'll get around it. I might need another one of these desks. Put some books on it. Why can't I put books on that then? What's up with that? Redstone lamp slabs. It's good, that, isn't it? It is from a mod, like. Stackable book. Oh, I see. Right. No, I prefer these ones, so I might just have to. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Why couldn't I put? Is it birch table instead, perhaps? It might be birch table that I'm using here. Ah, right. Okay. Well, let's fix that then. Ooh. With the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Do that. It's a good version, this, isn't it? I think it's from the. Is it from the same album as that cover of Hurt that he did by 9 Inch Nails that people seem to rave about? A little floating mug, yeah. That works fine. It's quite spacious, this, isn't it? And I'm sort of thinking the way I've set this previous one up is quite nice because it's quite sort of snug. Whereas this one's a little bit sort of, there's more to it. And I'm not entirely sure what to put in. Something, there is an aquarium or whatever you call it, a fish tank, but it doesn't seem to work well. It does that. That's the hitbox for it's here, but the actual fish tank is here. That doesn't make any sense to me, but we'll put it there and just see if it lasts. I think last time I put one, it just randomly disappeared. It's a bit weird. It's very much throwing it in the towel. Yeah, it was a little bit, wasn't it? It was fucking good though. What a towel to throw in. There is a little sort of what about a clock? Cuckoo clock. Why are there 2 cuckoo clocks? See, I can't put one there, unfortunately. So unless it goes on the table itself, I can't really put one down. Unless I put it like there. I don't think I like it like that. It's too high up. I suppose I could put a grandfather clock in. Does that look weird, having grandfather clock? I kind of like that in an odd way. Little grandfather clock. It's the same. Yeah, I think I'm fairly sure it is. He mustn't have done many albums around then. It's from 2002 or something, isn't it? With the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. I never quite got the Hurt cover. No, I don't think it's bad or anything. Don't get me wrong, but the songs just never resonated with me. Maybe one day it'll click. This is from Fallout. That's not from Fallout. Why we listen to cowboy music? You might ask. I don't know. It's just one of my playlists that I've got set up already, and I thought we'd give it a go. Let's do this. Let's. Oh fuck. Shoot, bless me. How does that look? Is that alright? I think there are particular reasons it hits with a certain cohort at a particular time, but the content of those reasons are not TOS. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to listen to it? I mean, why wouldn't I? I've been saving this playlist. I listen to this playlist when I play Red Dead. But I've never had the itch to stream Red Dead. It's a great fucking song, this, isn't it, Matt? One of the fucking greats. One of the fucking great albums. Don't get me started, folks, please. I do a Savage playthrough of Red Dead. It's too big. It would take me. I'd be doing a fucking TN and taking 6.5 years to play through a game. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what's putting me off from it. As opposed to this game, but this game I can hop on and off it and it's fine. There's no sort of story. There's no like, all right, I'm going to complete Minecraft today, folks, sort of thing. It ends when you want it to end, whereas Red Dead doesn't work like that. I think I've said it before actually, where if I was going to stream Red Dead, I'd probably do the online thing because I never can feel fully immersed in games where the character is already made for you. Same with GTA. I've never played through the story of GTA because I've played the first few missions. I've never gotten into it because the character isn't mine. I'm playing someone else's character. Whereas the online stuff, the GTA Online and all that sort of thing, you're doing your own thing, aren't you? And that is much more preferable for me. Lets me be a bit more creative, I suppose. Doing a TN and following his celebrity crush down the GP news rabbit hole, yeah. If that ever happens, folks, please do just shoot me. I think fortunately for me, I've not really got a favourite celebrity. All my favourite celebrities, all the celebrities that we fucking memed about in here, Cheggers and Cilla Black and that sort of thing, they're all dead. Jimmy Houston's a massive Republican, like that's been known since the start. The McDonald's Froppy guy. But he of course he is. He's an American Fisher. Like, it's sort of a given that he was going to be a bit of a sort of Bible nut. But we don't talk about him that much. We just use his voice whenever I make money. Which is fine. And I'm sure he'd want that because that's what Jesus would want. You know? What else goes on this table? Like a jug. A jug, perhaps. Maybe. I don't quite know why. Again, not being immersed if it isn't your character is why I like Skyrim so much. Yeah, exactly. It's why I like Fallout. Fallout, Skyrim. You sort of GTA Online, you Red Dead Online. It's because you have that sort of that freedom to sort of do what you want and it's your character. I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that's the jug is a bit big, isn't it? I think all the things in it, you look at a kettle and you go, oh, a little kettle, that'd be nice, and it's just fucking huge. It's a big kettle. It's just how it is, unfortunately. What else is that? Should we TP her in here and see what goes? See what? She Good grief. She's just going to sit there. He tried to say jug on me. Good stuff. Good stuff. It just looks like there's a lot of space here. Which isn't the end of the world. It's just the reference picture that I'm basing it off everything's a lot sort of tighter, crammed in sort of thing. So it's a little bit sort of it's easier to make things look a bit cozier when everything's sort of penned in a little bit more. But I'm sort of bound by this because you can't really do it any closer than that. Otherwise, you're sort of going into this kind of glass thing here, and that looks a bit weird. I think this is fine though. I think this is all right. Maybe just need some like slices and stuff in certain places to make it look a bit. Don't know where. Like along here. Maybe like this same dark oak sort of thing. Just adds a little tiny something. And your corner slice in there as well. Like that. One of my favourite Twitch Sings memories is duetting this song with Core. If you remember Core. Great little duet. Hope he's well. Good lad. Tell you what, look, Lev, I don't know if I told this on stream or not. I was on Last FM and I was looking at. I can't remember what the song was now. I can't remember what the song was. But I was looking at the comments on it. And it was Core commenting on the song quite recently. And I went to the profile and I knew it was Core because it's all the sort of music and stuff that they liked. And I followed them and they followed me back. I've not spoken to them. But they're still out there. They're still out there listening to a lot of Grateful Dead and stuff like that. Good lad, was Core. So if you're new here and you don't know who Core is, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. It sounds a bit fucking dismissive, doesn't it? But like, I don't know how I feel about that outline thing. I don't hate it. I don't think I hate it. People have never. I've seen it. Do you know who else I saw on Last FM? Just out of note, I wasn't searching for them. I was looking at the Paparazzi soundtrack. Remember Paparazzi, the game that I streamed a few years back, and I love the soundtrack for it. And I was looking at the artist who made the soundtrack, and on Last FM it shows you the top listeners for that artist, for each artist. And I think either the top listener or one of the top listeners for that artist is Mr. Random. Which was quite interesting. Just out of nowhere. Was that Mr. Random? Just odd. Well, it's just weird seeing people out in the wild, I suppose. Isn't it? I can't remember what comment Core put on us. I can't remember what song it was. Was it? I think it might have been a Bob Dylan song or something like that. I'm not sure. Sometimes I miss the old times, but not always. This song makes me think of the old times. It does have that sort of quality to it, doesn't it? How do we feel about that, folks? It's not perfect, but it's enough, I think. It's enough. I could put something up here. In fact, you know what I'll do up here? I'll do this up here. Couldn't drag me away. Oh, if I can do this up here, which I'm not sure I'll be able to, because that's the outside of the fucking place. So I've got a choice here. I could just do that. I could just do that sort of thing and then stick a couple of... Oh, I won't be able to though, will I? Not with these. I was going to stick a couple of these... I've got like these evoker trophies and stuff that you can stick up here. But I normally put them on copycat stairs. But I can't put copycat stairs. Like, see, they go like... Oh, shit. They go like, for fuck's sake. like that. No. Ooh. Didn't realise you could do that. That's odd. You go like that. There's like these little statue things, but I don't think I can fit them in here. Maybe a hanging fan. Yeah. The problem is that I've got a bit of a problem with this because it's an even number. It's 6 wide. So unless I'm doing something like that, obviously I'll bring them down a bit. What do we think about that? Just that stained glass there. I don't hate it, even though it's just cobblestone behind it. I don't dislike it, to be honest with you. I'll do the same on this side. Do 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 do. This is in the cowboy playlist because of Blazing Saddles, by the way. We were talking about this the other day, weren't we? That's why this is in. I'm going to get rid of... Oh, no, but I can't though, can I? Because I need them for the hanging... That's a bit of a pickle, isn't it? Oh. What if I was to do this? What if I did this instead, actually? Now that's dark oak wood, isn't it? What if I did that as dark oak wood as well? That works better, doesn't it? I need to put the corner slice back in here. Oh no, it's already there. Oh. Oh, it's because... Wait, what? Bit dull with the cobbles. It is a bit, isn't it? And I'm trying to figure out a way to sort of... There is like stained... There's like mosaic glass. I can't remember what it's called now. Is it window? There are these things, heart patterned window and sun patterned window and stuff. I don't know what this would look like. What about that? There is also just something called window. Balls. We just go for something like that instead. That's not bad. Day of meetings for you. That's terrible. If they flip meeting today in 15, tomorrow 8-hour meeting. How can you have an 8-hour meeting? How does that actually work? Even I can't stream for 8 hours, let alone someone having a meeting for 8 hours. I like these. Should we just have that? I genuinely, I don't hate that one bit. I think we just go with that, folks. Was it 8 hours virtual meeting or fly down to Denver last minute? Fuck that. They call it a retreat and break it into segments with a working... Oh, fuck that. What the bollocks. I do like this little train that Fruits has made. Oh, EPA. Is this thing a cowboy thing? Anyway, skip it. We've already listened to some of these today, so I'm skipping some of them. We've not listened to that. Fucking Highwaymen. I fucking love the Highwaymen. This will probably do for now, like, won't it? I might put another chair in here, actually. The dart train, yeah. There is a plant pot down here with nothing in it that is sort of ripe for something. Maybe peonies. There you go. I'll have you on some more, but muted, so I expect don't demand lots of animated movements. Well, you know me, Knights. If I'm not doing animated movements on stream, then I'm basically dead, aren't I? I do like this subway that I made. It turns out I made this and then I made it 1 block too high because when I was making the train track, you could see it over the top of this, but you can't anymore. Do like this. It's just I can't be arsed figuring out the fucking outside curve thing. It stresses me out too much. But that'd be nice if you're a nice high-speed train. If you're a high-speed train, coming into here is going to be really fucking smooth going around there. And then pulling into here. You might have noticed I'm doing the thing where I react to something that is said minutes late. It's 100% to do with my shoe charm bullshit. What's going on with it? What's going on with it? I like it. XYZ. This is bad. It is good. I do like it. I also like the fact that TN sort of did the good morning train botherers sort of thing, and then Yogurt has kind of just taken that as their own thing to be like good morning wasteland botherers and that sort of thing. Because once you do that, it's open source and it's no longer TN's thing. He can't claim ownership of it anymore. It's like the way that Adobe don't want you to say photoshopped as a verb because they can't copyright it if everyone just uses it as a verb. It's like that. It's the same sort of concept. Loads of new stock today. All right. Anything nice? In the as nice as shoe charms can get, I suppose. Oh bollocks. Once someone that everyone likes steals it, it's free use. Exactly. Exactly. Oh. Bow, wow, wow, wow. So again, we're going to do the same sort of thing to this, give it a bit of consistency in the theme. 3D crocodiles and pool balls. I really want to find the channel. I don't know if it's a TikTok thing or a YouTube thing or whatever, but the one that does that very specific set of Chinese billiards videos that I've been watching, because they're really fucking funny. And I'd love to just sit there and watch that on stream. But I cannot find the channel for it for the life of me. Do that again. The guys who took a word for a particular type of rendering and made it a brand name can fuck off with what they want me to call things exactly. Too fucking right, fruits. So what I probably also need to do here actually is go with Nixie tubes, brown dye, and clipboard. I've been tempted to get Crocs, but they're expensive, aren't they? I didn't realise how expensive they are. I think that's what put me off them. What if I just did that? See, that's odd. We could do that, like... That works, sort of. Lips man of comfort in you about this. I've been tempted by Crocs before, but they are expensive, and I think it's one of those things where it's like once you get into them, it's probably a lot of money, isn't it? I've got nonsensically expensive ones now. What kind? Have you got like themed ones, like Monsters Inc. ones or something? Oh, what? I need a drink, folks. Grey and green. Very nice. Like an olive green. 120 quid. That is just fucking obscene, isn't it? You can get a pair for like 35 quid if you're smart. What do you mean if you're smart, Leopard? They don't fucking give you like an IQ test before, do they? And if you get over a certain score, you get a discount. Because that's a bit fucking problematic, actually. Little joke there for you. You just need to search a little bit. I'll fucking search you in a little bit, mate. Not sure what that was, Leopard, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not sure what's happened there. Bit of a mix-up. So can I fit ticket office into that? T-I-C-T-E... How do you spell tickets? Ticket. No. No, I can't. Unless I did... I'm literally looking at regular Crocs for 35 quid right now. Yeah, but I want... the thing is, if I wanted Crocs, I'd be getting like the fucking Monsters Inc. ones, let's be honest with you. Let's be honest with you, it doesn't sound like the correct sort of phrase, does it? So what if I do space ticket, space office? There you go. Sorted. Unless they went up there, but I don't think I can do that, no. It's Animal Crossing ones. This is the thing, I don't just want boring ones. Bro looked at Croc's website and said that's enough looking for one day. Wilting roads. Right, I'm gonna have a right, folks. Here we go then, folks. I'll say folks once more. Here we go, folks. This is the train map. Please don't look at that. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's not. It's not what I'm trying to show you right now. I suppose I better show it on YouTube as well, like. There you go. Crocs. Sales and discounted. Straight in there. I'm not getting Crocs because I don't want my feet to look like I was given a Polly Pocket starter pack. What's wrong with that? What's gibbets? Right, size. Am I big kid or little kid? I don't understand this. There's only sizes and there's big kids and little kids. Am I big kid or am I just in the wrong section altogether? Style. I'm a big kid. Okay, I'm size 9 then. Patterned. We won't filter it by what's gibbets ready. Is gibbets the charms? Are gibbets the charms? Is that what do I want gibbets ready ones? Gibbet is gibbet not like Scouse term for saying like fuck off, something like that? 50 results, here we go, folks. And we're gonna sort it low to high. I mean the fucking state of them. Look at those ones. Classic marbled clog. I like these. Squishmallows. Were you talking about these Ultra? Men's, size 9. 35 quid. You can't stick any things in them though, there's no holes. Are there? Unless you stick them on the back. Oh, these on the back. Those are popular, I can imagine. I wonder why they're 50% off then. I wonder why they're so cheap. You can get spurs for the back. That would be good to get jingle, jangle, jingle. Squishmallow's classic clog. Oh, here you go. There's also these ones. Classic. Oh, look at that. Size 9. Are they actually comfortable? Are they actually comfortable as shoes? Those are charms you only get with those shoes as well. These ones. Do they come with the shoe? Do these come with the shoe? These little squishmallow things? Yeah, they do. I'll keep a tab open for them. You fucking pricks. Mickey Mouse. Classic clog. I thought he was getting a divorce. I mean, I wouldn't get Mickey Mouse ones. Come on. I'd fucking get the Hello Kitty ones, like. Animal Crossing ones, though. It depends how much they are, though. If they're like, I don't want to be spending like 35 quid, I go, oh. But if there's going to be like serious money, you can still wear shoes through a divorce. My dad wears pants all the time. You've got 64 types of Sanrio charms. I do like them. Did they ever go on sale? The pom-pom prim ones I have on right now. Oh. What else? Hello Kitty. My Melody. They've got them in size 9. That's a lie. Unless you get... Yeah, women's size 9's different to men's size 9's. I don't like those. I don't think they're suited for me, to be honest with you. Let's have a look at where collaborations. Here you go. Pokemon. Platform ones are popular. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't need platform shoes though. I'm tall enough already, unfortunately. My dad wears Vans all the time, which actually makes sense because he's divorced. Yeah, that's true. The biggest is SpongeBob. Yeah, I can imagine SpongeBob ones being Lightning McQueen. Barney with giant toe charms. Barney the dinosaur. Is that? As opposed to fucking Barney Rubble or whatever. And Barney off Break Patrol. I don't fucking know. Let's have a look. Barbie, The Simpsons, classic clog. Smurfs. Bluey. Fortnite. Good grief. Disney Evil Queen Siren Clog. I do like them. I do like them. Simpsons Krusty the Crown. Krusty the Crown. But I've been on too long, folks. Let's have a look at this. Oh, let's open them up in fucking Chrome by accident. Hang on. Let's have a look. 27th of August. They're not bad, them. I don't... Green's not my favourite colour, but I don't think that's a bad shade of green, actually. In fact, it's very close to that sort of minty green that I quite like. But they're alright, them, aren't they? Are they easy to clean? Do they clean easily? What are they made of? Water friendly and buoyant. jet washed mine the other week. Fucking hell. Power wash sim. What's been going on about these more lucrative than cocaine? Nintendo and getting involved, vest my case. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They made a bit of a comeback, haven't they? Knights was saying something about the fellow who made Crocs big. Was the fellow, like, recently, is the same fellow who did something else previously? Or something like that. Despicable basic design on the Animal Crossing ones. I quite like the sort of beach and the water sort of thing on it though, Sophie, to be fair. It's a shame that that's sort of a bit of a plain green, like. I don't think it's a terrible. I think it's quite a nice shade of green as far as it goes though. You know. You can put them in the machine in a bag. Oh right. I've not got any Squishmallows though. I'd be a fucking fake fan, wouldn't I? I've got one actually. Is that a Squishmallows? I don't think it is actually. I've got Sophie and Jules bought me something that I think is a Squishmallow, but it's like a frog. It's a yellow frog Squishmallow. Oh yeah, is this one? It is a Squishmallow. Okay, I can buy them then. It's fine. Sophie and Jules bought me one of these. It should be the triangles pattern on like the grass in the games. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Sophie? That would be nice. I wonder if you get like a 10% off your first order sort of thing. On this. 50% off your next purchase. It'll be discounting things that are on sale though or whatever. So I don't think these would go down any further than 35. They have a habit of doing that. When I got me these headphones, it was like, oh, you can sign up, you get 10% off your order, and then it goes, no, because it's already on sale. Beatles Yellow Submarine, good grief. Krispy Kreme Classic Clock. Fucking hell. You get 20-30 deals in the stores on the less popular colours of Crocs, but that's about as low as it gets. That's not bad though. When I looked, I think I looked a few months ago and they were all sort of, you were looking at like, I was looking at 70, 80 quid and I was thinking that's quite expensive that. What are the ones you've got, Ultra? Have you got a link for them? I just want to see what they look like, that's all. Smurf Pokemon Eevee Classic Platform Clog. If they didn't have the fluff on them, they'd be quite nice then. I like the colours on them. Not in my size though. Juicy Couture Bay Clog. Animal Crossing, yeah. Look at that. Minecraft. Manchester City. Pokemon. Croc socks? What's Croc socks? Are they just socks? Is there anything special about them that makes them sort of croc-like? And a 95% polyester as well, fucking sweat in there. The Eevee one reminds me of my phone case. That one. Is your phone case an Eevee? Croc Socks Monsters Inc. Sully. My Melody 5-pack, look at them. The Man City ones. My hair, don't copy. No, I won't worry about it. Barca? I thought they were Celtic ones for a second then. 100 quid? Where's... let me open that link. 100 quid? It won't let me view them. Football badge charms sell like fuck as well. I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. The crystal one's been 100 quid's a bit mad. I know they've got crystals on, but still. You wouldn't want to put them on your shoes, would you? You know? Pokemon is my phone case is the Pokemon Skinny Dip case. I have to Google this. This one. Which one? Sold out. Oh, they sold out the crystal ones. Oh, the app exclusives, these ones. You have to look on the app for them. That's a bit of a weird thing to stipulate, isn't it? Some of the colours of Crocs are mega low stock. My Little Pony. Tottenham? Leopard, have you got these, mate? 1 star. They've got 1 review and it's 1 star. Have you got these, Leopard? What's the review? Can I view the review for it? You've got 2 different types of Spurs ones. Good grief. Not those ones. Oh, I've got Peanuts. Woodstock. Woody. Remember that picture of Woody that I sent you, Leopard? That realistic Woody? Oh, the SpongeBob ones there. Look, Juventus. Tottenham. We've listened to this one. Maybe the guy that cleans Woody. Yeah, I do, famously. I mean, I could sit and look at these all day, to be fair. The Mike Wazowski one, look at that. Kids one, though. Oh, that's your full price one. $48.99 is not terrible for that, to be fair. 41s and Pop Stars are the maddest prices. Yeah, that does make sense. Batman. Peppa Pig. Have they... That's all of them now. I've opened up all of them. Oh, was that all of them? Have I looked through all of them now? What is that? Looks like a fucking Skyrim sweet roll. The state of that. 30 quid for a basic Taylor Swift charm worth 9p. Fucking hell. The fucking... That is mad, that. The markup on them. Surely you're a millionaire at this point. Yeah. That is horrible, isn't it? You'd wear them. Like a pair of sweet rolls. I do like those. I'll keep that open. I'll keep that tab open and have a look at them a little bit later. If you don't mind. If you took them, just the Charms Maker series, you could easily make £1 million in the year. It's mad, that, isn't it? Are they just drop shipped? Ultra, I assume. Yeah, alright. Mad, that, isn't it? Cannot robo-ship charms. Sorry to handball at your end. Does that go there then? Now this one's done differently because this one had like a glass sort of window thing. It was meant to look like a sort of... It was like a ticket office. So I might have to do this a bit differently. how though, I'm not entirely sure. Horse with no name. Peter. I'll turn this one up. It's a good song, this, isn't it? Let's have a look. So I'm looking at this reference thing. Perhaps I'll give you a copper one. Copper typewriter. With note paper inside it. See, this one had like times as well, but I don't think we need that now because that's over there. There's a UK Shopify seller with 240,000 sales in 9 months. Only does the letters and numbers. Good grief. That is madness, isn't it? So I need a printer as well. Oh, put that there, that there. For some reason there's a fucking photo frame. Do that. Ooh, you can't really put this in a place, can you? Unless you put it like down there. Unless you were to... almost do that and then stick it on there like that. I don't quite know how that looks though. Oh. Not sure how I feel about that. Wouldn't need staff and premises to do that level though, but it's a literal gold mine. Yeah. That is mad. You don't think they're sort of that much of a thing until... I don't, like I said, Leopard, you won't... Obviously, Ultra, you've got Crocs, and Leopard, you've got Crocs, but I don't know, like... people who are properly sort of into them, you know? It's weird. My little frog. There we go. I've got like a birch stool that I'm using here. This one. Like that. Oh no, it's on this side, sorry. Like that. It is weird this because like I said, I've got this stuff in the back now that I haven't really got any sort of idea for. She thought Miss Soldier was out of her mind, but show me someone doing a repeat order twice. When the charms fall off, they need that exact one again. Yeah. Do they not, when they fall off, can you not put them back on? Or they get, when you say they've fallen off, are they getting like lost? Are they losing them? Or are they sort of, oh, just lose them? Yeah, I was going to say, they're not like single use, are they? Husband again. Sorry. One little bamboo lamp. Go for that. Because on this reference, which I'm looking at, there's like glass all here, so there's nothing else on the front, but on obviously it's sort of a bit different now. I might do this differently. I might put the printer there and put that there. Just lose them. Nation of shopkeepers, yeah. That's what it is. I wonder if I display... Oh, I can't, can I? What if I did this? I can't. They'd have to go down there, which is incredibly low down. Because I've got these stupid things there. Bow, wow. Unless you were to sort of do this kind of thing. Or if maybe if you went for a... Oh, I don't know about that actually. It's going to be too small, isn't it? It's too small. I want a sign that's just like the next train departing. I think that's... Unless that is the right sort of... That's not bad actually, is it? And then what you would do is you would stick a display link. Hopefully I can do this is not too far away. Woodland Mansion, but you just want it to be any platform. In fact, what I'll do is copy that. There you go. It tells you when the next train is. That's not bad, is it? Or maybe you do it like... Oh, shit. Maybe you do it like that instead. Oh, no, 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 no. You go for that. Zuzman again. And maybe you'd sort of do... Oh, I don't know. Dark Oak Clock. You've listened to this song already? There is an overlap with the Fallout playlist, this. It is how it is, unfortunately. Maybe actually with the display link we go for... And I don't use this one often, but what if we use this one instead? Oh, crap. Oh, you can't, because you can't do it on the fucking bottom. Oh, you can. There you go. Because at least it sort of fits that perfectly now, and you can almost like... You could put a half layer there and just do that sort of thing, and even then it looks... Don't know about that actually. Is this from a film? Is this song from a film? That's alright, that works actually, doesn't it? Maybe I just make this a birch slab. It's a shame you can't sort of put the fucking thing there now, is the problem. I don't hate that. I'm going to put a custom, because obviously these display boards don't actually display any light, which is weird because they're sort of meant to be kind of, you know, you'd think they would be. So we'll go for something like that. In the Timothy Chalamet Bob Dylan. Oh yeah, of course. I was tempted to. I was quite interested in that because apparently it talks about the Newport Folk Festival when he does all the electric stuff and everyone, or allegedly everyone, starts booing him. But I looked into it not too long ago, and I know this is sort of, I say it's a weird thing to get upset about, but maybe it's not that weird of a thing. I don't like these sort of biopics where they kind of just have a bit of artistic license and present it all as if that actually happened. Apparently that happened a lot in that film. There was just stuff in there that's just not true. Listen to this one as well, haven't we? And so I don't like films. I want to watch a film like that because I want to see what obviously not what actually happened because there's no fucking cameras there, but I want to see sort of an approximation of what happened instead of literally just like adding bits that aren't true into it. I don't find that at that point. At that point, you might as well just make a fiction movie because you've got all the sort of boringness and mundaneness of someone's actual real life combined with the fact that actually a lot of it isn't even true. And it's like, well, if you're going to sort of add embellishments and stuff to it, you might as well just change the whole fucking thing and make it like just a fiction film. Change his name from Bob Dylan to whatever and make it more interesting. That Bowie wants a criminal enterprise, or Bowie even, sorry. I've not seen that one. Is that a new one? The Bowie one? I'm not familiar with it. Don't really know what to put in here. Something needs to go there. It's a few years old. I had no idea. I didn't know there was a Bowie one. No, Stardust. I'd not see it. Who's in it? Is anyone I'd know in it? I was going to say, is anyone famous in it? And you were going to name like 3 or 4 people that I'd never heard of, even though they're famous. Is there anyone I might have heard of that's in it? It's very bad and you should not watch it. Not even like hate watching it. Is it that bad? Bam, bam, wow. Oh, should the lead actress? I'll have a look. Let's have a look, shall we, folks? Stardust movie. No, not the 2007 fucking fantasy. I was offended from start to finish. Does he meet Laurie Metz in it? Oh, good grief. Something tells me he probably fucking doesn't. 2020. Johnny Flynn stars as Bowie. I'm not familiar with him, unfortunately. Mark Maron. Jenna Malone. I don't think I'm familiar with any of these people, to be honest with you. I'm just going through the Wikipedia articles for them and seeing the pictures and going, I've never heard of them. Have you watched the Blues Brothers yet? I haven't, no. No. I'd add it to my list. I'm not a big movie person, as I've said before, but sometimes I've got a bit of an itch to just sort of to watch a film. Has a version of Stand By Me. Oh, does it? There was this. Have you seen? I watched a film that was fucking atrocious. It was a Jim Carrey film. You might have seen it, Ultra. Called You, Me, and Dupree. Have you seen that? That genuinely one of the most offensive fucking films I've ever watched, and not because there was offensive stuff in it. I think there was, like, but just because they had the gall to actually fucking make it and release it. And the only reason I watched it is because half of the soundtrack is very different artists doing covers of Steely Dan songs, and I thought I'll watch it just for that, if nothing else. Don't bother, Ultra. It's a steaming pile of shit. It is really fucking bad. Even for me, with the fucking Steely Dan tunes in it, it was not worth it. Johnny Flynn's my wild card choice for new. Have they not settled on a new Bond yet? They should just make it me. You just do it for me. Why not? I'll be the new Bond. What's the problem? I don't have to fucking do anything. Let's do that. Who has the attention span for movies? Not me. I do watch movies sometimes, but just not. I'm not one of those who's like, let's just sit and watch a movie sort of thing. Like, I have to be. There's about 25 to 30 other things I would rather do before I sort of go, you know what, let's watch a movie. But when I get in the mood to go, let's watch a movie, I never know what to watch, which is my problem. I was thinking about watching. Is it Casino? With is it Robert De Niro or something like that? I've been told that's quite good. That sounds quite interesting. There's a bit in Blues Brothers that I've linked with "excuse me" since the very first time I heard it on here. I've got to watch it now. I have to watch it. Excuse me. What I'm going to do here, folks, it's a bit of a controversial move. I'm actually going to put light sources in front of these window things so they light up. I think that'll actually look quite interesting. Don't know what we make of that, folks. Casino's a nasty one. This is what I've heard. This is why I'm quite interested in it, because I got shoved a video on my YouTube recommendations about a professional. I don't know what they call them. Like a fellow who knows all the sort of like card fraud and tricks and all that sort of thing, and he works for casinos. And he was talking about, like, I think he went through the movie Casino and was like, yeah, this bit's true, or no, this bit's not quite true, or yeah, this bit's true, but this, and this sort of thing. It looks quite like something I'd be interested in. Even though I'm not like I just find that sort of thing a bit fascinating. Even though I'm not a gambler, or I've never been to a casino or anything like that. I love the Weird Al one, especially when Madonna becomes leader of the Mexican drug cartel. I've not seen that. Is that Daniel Radcliffe? That is meant to be good, Matt. I'd like to watch that, I think. That is Daniel Radcliffe, isn't it? I do like Daniel Radcliffe. I'm glad that he's sort of he's not trying to sort of ride off his sort of Harry Potter fame. He's sort of gone, actually, that was shit, wasn't it? And he's trying to do his own thing, and he's succeeding. Fair fucking play to him. Ray Charles says, excuse me, join the beef cameo. I've got to watch it now. I'll get that as a sound thing. I'll chuck that on my soundboard. Ray Charles going, excuse me. I never know how to spell excuse. I type it out and I go, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't look right, does it? There's a good lyric for you, folks, by the way. Nature is our mother, we are sucklings at her breast, and he who tries to beat it down will lose it to the rest. That's fucking good stuff. That's worthy of. Have you seen that GIF where someone's writing something on a piece of paper and like the pen's on fucking fire? That's worthy of that GIF, I think. I don't know what to do in this middle bit here. We can put something here, but I'm not sure what. Maybe some ticket machines will do, actually. So we'll select this NPC and we won't TP, we'll edit. Is she on a path? She's on a path. So we'll just move her. We'll just move her out here. It's a bit dated and the soundtrack's hit and miss, but good bits are good. That's fine. I was saying this actually to when you say dated, do you mean like sort of potentially sort of like if it was made that'd be a bit sort of problematic in parts? I assume that's what you mean by dated, at least. Oh no. Oh right, okay. So that's usually what the impression is when someone says dated to me. Unless you just mean it's literally it's just a bit old. Which I don't mind at all. This is that cover of 16 Tons I was talking about, Johnny Cash. It's good. Oh, just dated as a simplistic early 80s musical. Oh, that's fine then. That's fine then. People have said to me, like, oh, you should watch this, but it's a bit dated. And I take that, I've taken that in the past to mean, like, of its time. Well, that's just another euphemism for it, isn't it? Which is just like, they say a slur every now and then or something like that, but it doesn't, that stuff's never really sort of bothered me. It's never, unless it's like, sometimes it's a bit fucking much. Like sometimes you think even like of its time, that's a bit fucking like it's just a bit shit. But I was saying to someone the other week actually about this because I was suggesting we were talking about Trailer Park Boys, and I was saying like the early series are a little bit sort of they have those moments in where someone says something and you go, you probably couldn't get away with that now. But like we were sort of saying, like I always warn people about that sort of thing because I don't know how what people's sort of sensitivities around that sort of thing are like. It's never really fussed me that much though. Because I can sort of take these things as being like, you know, of their time, like disclaimer or whatever. Nothing like that. That's good then. That's me getting the wrong end of the stick. It's my fault. I apologise. I would love to replace these with like display boards that have ads on them, which you can do. I don't quite know. Shit. Should we try it? What should we write on this? In fact, let's go to Fruits, because Fruits has already got one set up. Fruits has got one set up, and what we can probably do is just copy and paste it. I do like this song. We learned about this song in uni. That was one of the best things about being in uni. Is we had there was a module that we did called Contemporary Music in Context, and it was less sort of about the technology of music, and it was literally just talking about music and like this song being an example because it's based on a true story. And that sort of thing. I fucking loved it. I absolutely loved that little module because that's just what I like doing. I just like talking about music, and that's basically what that was. I threw the car chase as well. Very good. I like a little car chase every now and then as a treat. Where is some fees required? We could probably move that down, couldn't we? Or up even. Or maybe you move actually the Lekar Transport Authority thing down or up. Or maybe you don't actually. Just finding the right place for this. That'll do, won't it? We just copy that. And basic. Oh shit. Fucking time. And you. For fuck's sake. The idea is I want to get this place full of ads, which I know is a weird thing to want to put in Minecraft, but I think it would look quite good. Maybe not moving ads. The idea I had at one point was to actually have like a texture pack that replaces these big paintings with basically just like pixelated kind of adverts for like things in the server. So like an advert to say like visit Rustful City or whatever. Or challenge the Lekar Pokemon League or whatever, what have you. You know. I thought that'd be good. But it relies on everyone having the texture pack, otherwise they're just seeing paintings like this. Which isn't the end of the world. I wouldn't know how to do it really. I wouldn't know how to. I don't know. Do you remember when we played City Skylines? I missed the City Skylines playthrough. We didn't play for that long. but I do miss it. And when we had the little the transport thing with the little wizard, and Leopard came up with a little slogan, "Where there's a wizard, there's a way." That was really Chindley. He was. Remember that? You know, my background noise as I fight one of the most stressful Pokemon battles in my entire career. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it in Legends Arceus? Arceus even, as it's apparently pronounced. Wonder if you can do pixel art on the boards. That it's probably fruits. It would make sense. You'd use bits of Unicode and stuff, or ASCII or ASCII, or however you pronounce it. Look at the state of that. It's possible. I think it's doable. It's Legends Arceus. Best of luck to you, Sophie. I couldn't possibly help you because I never played it. Excuse me. I'd love to find out how to do, because there are those websites where you can upload a picture and then it converts it to like ASCII. So if there's a way, I don't know if I'm pronouncing ASCII correctly, by the way. I'm sorry if I'm not. But I wonder if there's a way to convert that into like these screens. That would be interesting. Where there's a wizard, there's a way. Where there's a wizard, there's a way. It was so good. That was one of the finest things you've said, Left. Which, to be fair, is a fucking low bar for you. But it's still worth mentioning regardless. It was that sort of moment when you sort of realise that, oh yeah, Lep's actually funny, instead of just sort of like funny in the sense of he's just being a div. It's like, oh, he's actually said something quite smart there. So I don't know why I'm going with this. It's quite fucking horrible, actually, isn't it? You do deserve it after what happened this morning, to be fair, Lep. So we're even now, Lep, if that's okay with you. All types of complete, like what, Lep? Had loads of Unicode memorized years ago. Absolutely geek. I was saying yesterday that one of the sort of telltale signs that something's written by ChatGPT now is the use of an M dash, which I don't like because I use an M dash, and I was saying that it's Alt 0151 to type in an M dash. And I don't like the idea that because I've typed things with an M dash, that people think it's written by ChatGPT. Because a lot of the stuff on my website, which is apparently still a thing, the fucking state of that, by the way. You don't like an M dash, Ultra? I'm a fan of an M dash. There's something about them. This is a good film if you've seen it. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, John C. Reilly. Very good film. It's a piss take of like the sort of Johnny Cash movie and that sort of thing. If you've not seen it, use a double dash, Ultra. All right. I mean double dash works. I just think a regular hyphen. Yeah, like you said, Fruit. It just looks a bit. A double one wouldn't be too bad, but there's something in my brain, Ultra, that's just like I've got to be sort of a bit proper about this, and an M dash is kind of. Having said that, I tend to use if I'm typing something, and use an M dash. You're meant to do. I don't think you're meant to do a space, so it's meant to be like that, like you can see the bottom left there. But I always do them with a space. I just think that looks nicer. It just looks cleaner. I just don't like it without the space. I think it just looks too untidy. Buildings look good, mate. Thank you, Sophie. Anyway, we can put some ads up here at some point. That's an incentive for me to put some ads up, if nothing else. We know it's only natural. Good film, this, if you've not seen it. It's one of my favourite films, Walk Hard, Dewey Cox story. There's a bit where he meets the Beatles, but the Beatles are played by Paul Rudd is John Lennon. And Jack Black is Paul McCartney. and I can't remember who plays the other two, but they are people who've been in stuff. And it's really fucking stupid because Jack Black cannot do an impression of Paul McCartney to save his life, and sort of like the half the fucking humor in it is the fact that it doesn't sound a thing like Paul McCartney. Having said that, Paul Rudd does a really good John Lennon impression. And also Jack Black, I mean, it's just stupid because Jack Black just doesn't look anything like Paul McCartney, does he? It's just Paul McCartney, but in like a Beatles wig. It's so fucking stupid. It's funny though. Let's do it. I do like this. I'll finish this at some point. Oh, and also it's got this version of That's Amore in, where there's a point in it where they sing That's Amore, and it goes, That's Amore. But like, it goes on like 3 times longer than it should do. And there's something about that that really fucking makes me laugh. I've got something on my screen there. What time is it? Oh, 3:45. We maybe wrap up soon, folks. I'm sort of at that point in Minecraft where I'm just walking around. Not done any tunnel stuff, but who gives a shit? Not me. Not me. I don't give a shit. Wonder if that's the best way to do this. At this sort of, at that sort of height like that. That looks like it'll be better. Listen to this. Listen to this bit. It's so fucking stupid. Take a breath. Yeah. It's so fucking stupid. I love it. I'll patch this up actually. I'll patch this up so it's all the same material at least, so I know what I'm doing next time I come through here. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Nothing worse than trying to change the materials when half of it's the wrong material. Who originally sang That's Amore? What was like the sort of very first, maybe not the very first version, but the first sort of really popular version? Who sang it? Because I couldn't, it's not Dean Martin or something. Or is it Dean Martin? Was it written for him? Or was it already like a thing? Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's maybe like an Italian version first that's sung by... Oh, I'll look into this actually. That's Amore. It's by Harry Warren and Jack Brooks. It was made for the film The Caddy. Lewis commissioned Warren and Brooks to write songs for Dean Martin to sing in the movie. No, it was made for Dean Martin. There you go. It does sound like the sort of song that would be, like you say, like a sort of, like a foreign version. I found out. Do you know the song Champs-Élysées or Champs-Élysées or whatever you fucking pronounce it, by Joe Dassin? I don't know how you pronounce that either, to be honest. A little French song goes, oh, Champs-Élysées. From like 1960 something or other. Really fucking popular, like sort of stereotypical French song, if you like. It's been in loads of stuff. It turns out it was fucking based off an English song that a completely basically unknown band wrote called Waterloo Road, like a couple of years before. And they released it as a single and it went nowhere. And so this French fella just sang, like, changed the lyrics, so it was about the Champs-Élysées. And it's a massive fucking hit. Weird how that works out. I don't know what I'm doing here, folks. I really don't. I don't know what to pick here. Oh, I'll tell you what I was going to do. Let's get some ticky machines on the go. Oh, bastard. So if we have one there and then we have one there, that works, doesn't it? Running good. Do that. Did a deep dive on Bowie's Amsterdam recently and discovered it's actually Jacques Brel. Oh, right. It is weird when you find out. I was saying, like, when you find out that certain songs, you think they're written by, like, someone, but they're not. Black Magic Woman by Santana was written by Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac. Never knew that. That is a weird one. There's a version of I don't know if there's a version of Fleetwood Mac performing it or if it's just Peter Green. I'm not sure, but that was an odd one to sort of listen to. There you go, folks. Tickets. Fruits, you will have to do the little sort of thing with them. The programming of them. It's not urgent though. It's not urgent, Fruits. Take your time with it. Don't know what to put over here then. Maybe the ticket machine would have made more sense over there, but I guess the ticket office is there. It's weird that this is called the ticket office. You're going to have to talk to him and go, actually, you can get a ticket there. They have Fruits, yes, they have. It's really good. Have you got like the sort of the code for it? Is it like a Minecraft object that you can like give me that I can have a look at? Just out of curiosity. Because that'd be quite interesting to look at. Because I have no idea how you've done it. It might be incredibly fucking simple. It might be really complex. Do you know what would be nice here for these signs? And you can't. I mean, you could do it actually. It's a file I can send over. Yeah, you could do Fruits. How do I put it in? How do I put it in the ticket machine then? I've just had an idea. What if each of these boards was like platform 1 departure board, platform 2 departure board, platform 3 departure board, platform 4 departure board, platform 5 departure board, 6 departure, I don't know. Oh, via the panel file system. I wouldn't worry about it then, Fruits. I don't know, unless you already have sent it. I wouldn't worry about it too much. We've listened to this song already. Here we go, get some Rory Gallagher on. God, that is amazing, isn't it? Can't believe I fucking explored all of that. So that's platform. Yeah, that's platform 3. That's right. Rory's just unbelievable. When I first heard Rory, when did I first hear Rory? I don't know. I think I must have been watching something with Thin Lizzy because I think he did a performance with Phil Lynott or Lynott, however you want to pronounce it, at some point. And I was like, oh yeah, this fella's alright. I'll listen to some of his songs, and it was Jesus. He's one of those guitarists that like they say it like he's your favorite guitarist's favorite guitarist. You've got the 7-inch of Shadow Plate, great tune. Very nice. I've got the I've only got a couple of CDs. I've got the Top Priority, with the bonus track. The bonus tracks are really fucking good as well, actually. Which is rare for albums to release with bonus tracks that are actually listenable. But then I picked up like a 2-disc set of like the essentials sort of thing, like a greatest hits sort of, which I think this is on. Which I like those I like those sort of essentials discs you get, because they sort of, the greatest hits kind of just tend to be like, wait, it sounds fucking obvious, but the greatest one, listen to that. Like it's the greatest hits. But like the essential ones is almost like, it doesn't just do like his most popular songs. It does like, it gives you sort of a broad spectrum of everything that he'd done, if that makes sense. Gives you a better sort of idea of like what the whole thing's like, because then if there's a couple of songs in it that you like, you go, oh, well, I'll listen to that album then, because they're from that sort of era. Whereas if you get greatest hits, they just tend to be like a bit one-dimensional. I had a Thin Lizzy picture disc at one point, long gone though. All right, do you remember what it was for? What in the I'll bring that back, never been seen again folder. Ugh. What single or album it was from? I love the one of my favorite things about Thin Lizzy is the artwork, especially for the albums. Jim Fitzpatrick, who did the I say to everyone, if you've not heard of Jim Fitzpatrick, you will 100% guarantee you will have seen some of Jim Fitzpatrick's artwork before, because he did the famous Che Guevara portrait. That was him. He also did the artwork for most of Thin Lizzy's albums, apart from Renegade and maybe the first album as well. Also Shades of Blue Orphanage. Possibly didn't do Thunder and Lightning either. I'm not sure about that actually. But ones like if you look them up, folks, if you Google the album covers for Johnny the Fox and Black Rose, are just like these gorgeous, like intricate paintings, like sort of Celtic inspired paintings. Absolutely gorgeous. I was never one to sort of look at paintings or like sort of physical artwork, I suppose, like visual art, and like sort of feel something. I've never really been the type. That's just one of the only artists that I can look at and sort of go like, but that is actually like quite sort of fantastic. Nightlife is another one. Nightlife's got a lovely sort of it's based off like your old sort of Marvel comics artwork from the sort of 70s and stuff, and it's like this cityscape, and sort of at the front, sort of in the background of the picture, it's like a cityscape, and at the front is a Black Panther, but the sky is like the most of the picture is just black and white, sort of, but the skyline, it's like a sunset, but it's just pure sort of orangey red, and then it sort of fades down into sort of a yellow. I'll show you it. It's really fucking nice. It is a genuinely gorgeous bit of art. There you go. There you go. Look at that. That's brilliant, that, isn't it? Not sure which one. It was a 2-sided album picture disc. Pretty sure it was just the debut one. Oh, fair enough. The debut one's a bit, it's all right. Like, it wasn't exactly. We've listened to this one as well, haven't we? It's not one of my favorites. It's not bad though. There's a couple of decent songs on it. Yeah, lovely bit of artwork that. It's so fucking detailed as well. Like if you zoom into it, Like, I love that sort of thing. Anyway, Galveston, great tune. Jimmy Webb again wrote it, I believe. Still got the most Irish vinyl there ever has been. What is it? What is it, Ultra? I've noticed I've not done anything in like 15 minutes here, so I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes. But we'll finish this conversation first. I'm having a good time talking about this. Ancient thing. It's as thick as a pizza. depends on the pizza. Father Sydney something. Nightlights might know, and I don't say that as a joke. Like, Sydney McEwen, is it? The Very Reverend Sydney McEwen. A Scottish tenor who sang traditional Scottish and Irish songs. I'll have to listen to that. Nightlights might know. And I don't say that to be funny, but like obviously, because his partner's a musician and she's sort of got a lot of connections and knows a lot of people. Like I was saying the other day, I sent Night to TikTok of just some like an Irish song because it was just in a meme, and he sent me back like, he sent me back like a sort of series of screenshots that sort of proves that there's like a very sort of real connection between the people who wrote that song. I can't remember. It might have been the Wolf Tones and his partner's band. It's called like Irish Ballads. I might listen to it. I do like that kind of thing. Let's have a look. Am I still here, folks? Because my internet's gone a bit funny. I just want to double check here. Am I still here? My internet's gone a bit funny. It did this the last time I disconnected from Minecraft. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, folks. Oh well. I just want to. I'm not here, am I? I wonder why that's happened. They did it last time the server crashed. Anyway, I mean, they can't fucking hear me, so I wasn't going to be saying anything.